Cobra 2012. 12. The Portal. The Intelligence Hub for the Victory of Light. Monday, December 31, 2012. 2013. The Pathway Home is open. Posted by Cobra at 11:42 a.m. 44 comments. Email this blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels. 1. Sunday, December 30, 2012. 11th Gate of the 1111 Update. The process of the 11th Gate activation is ongoing since November 22nd. We will complete this process on December 31st, when the whole doorway of the 1111 will be completely open and anchored on the surface of this planet. To accomplish this, we are instructed by visionary Solara to do the 1111 mudras at 11:11 a.m. UTC, which is same as GMT, and 1:11 p.m. your local time on that day. Instructions for 11:11 mudras are here. To convert UTC to your time zone, go here. Victory of the Light. Posted by Cobra at 7:45 a.m. 15 comments. Email this blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels. 11:11, 11th Gate of 11:11. Wednesday, December 26, 2012. Day of the Contact Report. The activation of the portal on December 21st was a partial success. Our core group in Egypt was extremely successful, managing to anchor light in the face of all physical and non-physical opposition from the Cabal. During the time frame of our activations, an Illuminati Freemason group from the United States has locked itself into the Cheops Pyramid, doing one ritual after another, fanatically trying to prevent the opening of the portal. Needless to say, the Cabal has no idea about true occultism, as they have chosen the wrong pyramid. We did our activation inside the Kefron Pyramid, which was always considered the true Great Pyramid. Kefron Pyramid is the stargate of love and the actual alpha point for the whole planetary energy grid. There is an Atlantean underground passageway directly linking the Kefron Pyramid with the Sphinx. Nothing could stop us. Not 1 month of constant energetic attacks on me and other key people in our group, not 2 false flag attempts by the Cabal to close down the Giza complex, one with a terrorist bomb and one with a man with knives, trying to sneak into the Giza plateau, not all spies and agents of the Muslim Brotherhood which have received instructions from the government to immediately stop any group attempting to meditate. We open the portal in the face of all darkness, and this is the true victory of the light. Our small group of 50 to 60 people inside the Kefron Pyramid was the only positive group that was doing any activations inside pyramids on that day. Details of how we managed to do that will one day make a great novel that will surpass the Da Vinci Code, except that it is a real story. Unfortunately, I cannot tell it yet because that could endanger many light warriors, some of them belonging to white nobility, some to resistance and some to guardians that are keeping the mysteries of the pyramid safe for generations, that helped us along the way to achieve the impossible. I would also like to add that we were physically safe all the time. Here is a photo of orbs at our activation at the Sphinx, and photos of entrances into the subterranean network of Atlantean tunnels at Saqqara. Those tunnels lead all the way to Giza. There were many dedicated beings around the planet joining us in meditation, and at this point I would like to thank them for their effort. However, the critical mass has not been reached. This is what the activation of the portal has managed to achieve on the planetary scale. 1. All negative future timelines have been absolutely and completely erased. There is now exactly 0 possibility for any of the global destructive plans of the Cabal to come to fruition. There will be no World War III, no New World Order, no mass depopulation, no FEMA camps. 2. The positive forces have managed to restrict Cabal's access to biochemical weapons to the extent that they no longer pose a threat to the mass of humanity. 3. A virus has been planted into the black box. This will result in data translation errors from the Etheric Archon spy network into the mainframe physical computers of the Cabal, and that will in turn create many cracks in the matrix. 4. 3 of the key physical archons have been removed. 5. Energy of divine peace, love and eternal now has emerged from the portal, touching hearts of many. We are finally beginning to exit the black hole, seeing a tiny spark of true light of the event horizon. This arrival at the inner boundary of the event horizon is the actual beginning of the planetary ascension process. Now that many illusory thought forms and expectations of many lightworkers around December 21st have collapsed, I will finally be given clearance from the Pleiadians to release the true ascension plan to humanity. This is what the activation of the portal has failed to achieve. Etheric Archon Network has survived the opening of the portal almost intact. This is the biggest problem for the planetary light forces. More awareness is needed among the general population about this, so I will post another article about the Etheric Archon grid, detailing exactly what part of it has remained so that we can help with our consciousness to dissolve it. The event cannot happen until we reach a substantial progress in this area. This is now the only main obstacle preventing the event. As above so below, etheric conditions manifest on the physical, and if we want to create a physical planetary change, we must first change the non-physical conditions. And this is what we will do. Victory of the light is near. Posted by Cobra at 3:08 p.m. 72 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels, Archons, Ascension, Biological Weapons, Cabal, Day of the Contact, December 21st, Egypt Portal 2012, Event Horizon, Freemasonry, Timelines, Sunday, December 23, 2012, R13/13 complete, posted by Cobra at 11:40 a.m. 39 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Tuesday, December 18, 2012, Day of the Contact. Last update. We will open the portal. This will be the beginning of the new cycle. Let's do this. Instructions in different languages: Deutsch, German, Francais, French, Italiano, Italian, Portuguese, Magyar, Hungarian, Rvotsky, Croatian, Bulgarian. com/2012/12/dun contact at Cobra HTML. Roman, Romanian, Greek, Chinese. Posted by Cobra at 1:03 p.m. 75 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels, Day of the Contact. Pandora Phoenix Key Modulation complete. Posted by Cobra at 12:59 p.m. 2 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Friday, December 14th, 2012. Day of the Contact video. More info. Posted by Cobra at 8:45 p.m. 65 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels, Day of the Contact, December 21st. YouTube. Thursday, December 13th, 2012. Geminid Meteor Shower. Posted by Cobra at 12:39 a.m. 23 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels, Meteor Shower. Wednesday, December 12, 2012, 12:12 and 12 seconds. Victory of the Light. Posted by Cobra at 6:07 a.m. 63 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels, 12/12/12, Sunday, December 9, 2012. Make this viral. Day of the Contact, December 21st, 2012. It is time to take action. It is time to take the destiny of our world in our own hands. Therefore we will meet in groups large and small, as individuals and couples, at the exact time of solstice, at the end of the Mayan 51-25-year cycle, on December 21st. On that day, a powerful flash of energy from the galactic central sun will reach the Earth and trigger long-lasting changes. Masses will gather on that day and invoke the presence and intervention of our positive extraterrestrial star brothers and sisters that will assist us in the process of liberation of our planet from the tyranny of the dark forces, so that for the first time in our history we will have the chance to create our own destiny as free citizens of the Earth. Our mass effort on this day will be the trigger that will help to activate the plan so that it may come to its fruition. Our activation on that day is our declaration of victory of the light. Make this viral. Share it worldwide. Please post it on your websites and blogs. If you know an alternative media outlet, you can send it to them. You can create a Facebook group for your local group of people doing this in your part of the world. We also need one main Facebook group for this event. You can create a video about this and post it on YouTube. The critical mass for this activation to have desired effect is about 118,000 people worldwide actually doing it with focus. If we consider that human concentration skills are not perfect, we need 144,000 people as a critical mass. But to read about it is one thing and actually participate is completely another. I would encourage as many people as possible to actually participate, although it may be in the early morning hours in your part of the world. We will all be doing this activation at the same time, the moment of the winter-summer solstice, which comes on December 21, 2012 at 11:11 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Exact times for different time zones are 1:11 a.m. HAST, Hawaii, 2:11 a.m. AXT, Alaska, 3:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Los Angeles, 4:11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Denver, 5:11 a.m. Central Standard Time, Houston, 6:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York, 9:11 a.m. BRST, Rio de Janeiro, 11:11 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, London, 12:11 p.m. CET, Paris, 1:11 p.m. SAST, South Africa, 1:11 p.m. UT, Bulgaria, 1:11 p.m. UT, Cairo, 3:11 p.m. MSK, Moscow, 4:41 p.m. IST, India, 7:11 p.m. Central Standard Time, Beijing, 8:11 p.m. JST, Tokyo, 10:11 p.m. EDT, Sydney. If your place is not listed, you can find World Time Zones map here. Or look at the map here. Instructions. 1. Relax your mind and body by watching your breath for a few minutes. Connect with our main activation group on the Giza Plateau in Egypt and with many other groups worldwide so that we create one being in action. 2. There are many ships of positive ET civilizations surrounding the Earth, literally covering the sky in all locations and altitudes. Those ships are not visible to the naked eye because they are cloaked so the cabal would not detect them. Choose a ship that is directly above your location and connect energetically with beings within that ship in whatever way works for you. 3. Visualize a pillar of brilliant white light descending from the ship directly through your body to the center of the Earth. Now invite that ship to descend, hover directly above you and make contact with you in whatever way suitable. Ask the beings in that ship to assist humanity in the liberation process. Make an unconditional decision for disclosure and first contact and communicate this to them. If 144,000 of us do that, great things are possible. 4. You might get a strong energy response, but be prepared that any form of physical contact may happen as well. Stay in oneness with beings from that ship for some time. If you wish to take the contact with your chosen ship to a more advanced level, you can use CE5 protocols developed by Drive. Stephen Greer. To receive instructions, you can join a CE5 group here. www.itletstalk.org. Disclaimers. A. The date of this activation, December 21st, is likely not the date when the event will be taking place. B. The date of this activation, December 21st, is not the date when the official first contact/mass landings will be taking place. C. The date of this activation, December 21st, is absolutely not the date when any of the negative scenarios, polar shift, catastrophic earth changes, two suns, any major cabals flag events, etc., will be taking place. Additional information about the time of completion before December 21st. On December 12th, 9 days before the end of the cycle, another portal will open. The portal of 12:12 and 12 seconds is the final portal of synthesis and integration of all our lifetimes on Earth and a necessary preparation for our main activation on December 21st. On that day, an important victory of the light forces will be achieved. All details about that victory are still classified as of now. December 12th is a very good day to join any of mass meditation groups around the planet, as this will prepare you more for December 21st. On December 12th, asteroid 4179 Taurus will pass quite close to Earth. The passage of this asteroid will trigger the energy of synthesis and will not produce any cataclysmic events. Time period between December 17th and December 21st is the final completion period. December 17th is the last major peak of the time of, as you can see on this graph. December 18th is the date every year when our physical sun conjuncts the galactic central sun. This conjunction sends a powerful flash of energy from the central sun every year, and it usually lasts a few days. This year, it will be just a prelude to the main energy flash on the 21st. Interestingly, the time frame between December 17th and 21st is also the period of intense particle experiments at CERN. This is the last desperate attempt of the cabal to prevent the opening of the portal on December 21st. Needless to say, their attempt will not be successful. In fact, these experiments will give an additional boost to the opening of the portal. If you look at the astrological chart for December 21st, you will see a yacht configuration pointing from Saturn at 9 degrees Scorpio, Venus at 7 degrees Sagittarius, and Pluto at 9 degrees Capricorn, towards Jupiter at 9 degrees Gemini. What is significant with this yacht configuration is that Venus is conjunct Antares opposing Jupiter conjunct Aldebaran. Antares-Aldebaran axis is a filament inside the galactic network of light, which signifies the final completion of the galactic wars, end of duality, and final victory of the light in this galaxy. Together with Venus and Jupiter, this is a very good sign for our planet on December 21st. Updates about the day of the contact. Posted by Cobra at 1:28 p.m. 102 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels. Day of the contact, December 21st. Disclosure. Egypt Portal 2012. Event. First contact, Galactic Central Sun. Portal 2012. Thursday, December 6, 2012. The Omega Grid. Tactical readiness of the light forces on the surface of our planet to trigger the event was reached on November 22 at the opening of the 11th gate of the 1111. The first crucial factor to achieve this was a general decision of the critical mass of key people within positive surface groups that they will cooperate with resistance surface operatives when the event will be triggered. Therefore, we now have enough consensus within top echelons of positive groups on the planet. Disharmony between lower echelons of positive groups can no longer delay the event. Continuous testing of the software installed by the resistance operatives into the Rothschild-operated computer banking system has proven that we can crash the current banking system and create the reset at the push of a button. In extensive resistance operation in the beginning of this year, vast majority of physical gold, including Yamashita and Nazi gold, gold from Philippines underground bunkers, gold from below Cloton Airport, most gold from central banks, and gold hidden below Rothschild villas, has been removed from the hands of the cabal and is now waiting in the resistance underground bases to be returned to humanity after the event, when it will form the backbone of the new financial system. Without physical gold in hand, the cabal was forced to manufacture gold-plated tungsten bars to ship them to central banks to maintain the impression that they still have control in their hands. Their banking system is now just a thought form that is maintained by the belief and trust of general population in the central bank-operated slave working system. The only factor now preventing the event is the Omega Grid. The Omega Grid is a small group of physical archons within the black nobility families in Italy that have access to biochemical weapons through Jesuits controllers, which include Hans-Peter Kelvenbach, that handle people within negative military worldwide that have access to biochemical weapons, of which chemical weapons are the most dangerous. They now hinder the progress of the light forces by threatening to release chemical weapons in Syria. Chemical weapons in northern Syria add up to hundreds of tons, enough to kill hundreds of millions of people. Even with the direct intervention of the Galactic Confederation, casualties would be many. Northern Syria is the area of a very important energy vortex which triggered the rise of the goddess-conscious Halafian Neolithic culture. The cabal is controlling this vortex for the last 5,500 years and not willing to let go, since it is one of the most important goddess vortexes on the planet. The other vortex that the cabal is controlling tightly is the Israel vortex, which holds the light key codes for Atlantis. This area was the first to be recolonized after the fall of Atlantis and was the home of Natufian culture. The top archon on the physical plane, who belongs to the Pallavicini family according to some unconfirmed sources, holds control of the situation through a special technology, called Black Box. Black Box is called such because it physically looks like a small box, black in color. It is actually a dimensional chamber that translates intel gathered from Archon's etheric spine network into physical computer data, which is stored into the hard disk attached to the black box dimensional chamber and can be connected to a large mainframe computer for data analysis and evaluation. Archon's etheric spine network consists of a network of etheric electromagnetic standing wave generators which can immediately detect any increase of light on the etheric plane. If that light would increase above a certain limit, which would of course be crossed in the case of any direct physical intervention of the Galactic Confederation, the black box would send an alert to the top Celestial Archon, which would immediately trigger the biochemical weapons. The black box technology has been in use for a very long time, effectively preventing the Galactic Confederation to stop the pentagram of evil Jesuit concentration camp Holocaust during World War II. If the Confederation would intervene at that time, the Cabal would call in negative ET races which would effectively wipe out humanity from the surface of the planet in retaliation. All those negative ET races have already been cleared or have crossed to the light side, so you do not have to worry about them. This same technology was used after the war to prevent the Galactic Confederation from stopping the Monarch mind programming activities of the Cabal. The non-physical part of the Omega Grid are the Archons who control the etheric spine network. They are the ones that maintain the quarantine. They are the ones that have ordered the dissemination of mind programs about non-existence of extraterrestrial life and impossibility of travel beyond the confines of the quarantine Earth. They are the reason why the surface population has not yet discovered the way to reach the stars. They are the ones that have pushed many people into a corner without having an option to lead a happy life. They use their non-physical technology to keep the illusion that nothing will ever change. They are violently against love, especially against love between a man and a woman, because the energy of that love effectively dissolves the quarantine. Through that love, a goddess vortex is created and it creates a crack in the matrix of their programming. The Omega Grid wants to prevent the opening of the portal on December 21st. For that reason, they have initiated a series of attacks with their non-physical technology and with their non-physical reptilian minions on the key light warriors on the surface of the planet. Those attacks started on November 25th and are ongoing. They also threaten with chemical weapons, fearing that December 21st may trigger the event, and they want to prevent that. When the Omega Grid is taken care of, the event will happen. I do not know yet when that will be. I will report about the situation as it unfolds. Anyway, time of graph for December hints at very interesting times ahead. Posted by Cobra at 3:14 p.m. 143 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels: 1111, Archons, Biological Weapons, Black Nobility, December 21st, 11th Gate of 1111, Event, Jesuit, Mind Programming, Quarantine, Reset. Red Alert at 5:04, Evaluate Phoenix APR. Posted by Cobra at 6:46 a.m. 31 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. State of Mission Report November 2012. Compression Grid complete, 1111 complete. HVBN substable, major acidic security breach in progress. M increased to 10. Posted by Cobra at 6:44 a.m. 3 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Monday, December 3rd, 2012. Short update about Street Martin Conference. This is a very powerful place. All 3 main Street Martin vortexes are now activated, thanks to our dedicated group. We did not turn anything into sunshine because Street Martin is a tropical island and the sun shines here all the time. Rainbow starships were accompanying a few attendants flying into Street Martin for the conference. One even had a close encounter of the third kind. If things speed up like this, what can we expect in Egypt? Posted by Cobra at 4:57 p.m. 14 comments. Email this, blog this. Share to Twitter, share to Facebook, share to Pinterest. Labels: Cobra Conferences. Saturday, December 1st, 2012. R13/12 complete. Posted by Cobra at 6:11 a.m. 27 comments.